So we got a big snowstorm going on in March. So I'm going to go and shovel the roof, the solar panels. Right now I am getting 0 amps. The solar panels are full of snow. So I'm gonna go shovel, well not shovel, broom them off. And then I'll show you the difference. On second thought, maybe I'll wait a little. It's still like pouring. I don't know if you can see that, but it's falling like crazy. So within like an hour, I'll be back to full of snow. So I'll just wait a little bit. So you can see why I'm not getting any kind of solar power at all. There's what? This much snow over my solar panels. Oh my goodness. So I've got them pretty clean. Wonder how long this will make a difference. This is how much snow we've gotten just in the past, what, 8 hours? This is how I get into the van, guys. It's not easy, I tell you. This is how much space I have to squeeze in here. All right, let's go see if all that effort and wet clothes was worth it. The moment of truth. Nice and toasty in here. And I am now bringing in almost 1 amp. Huh. Well, it's a good thing I still have enough power from how sunny it was the rest of the week. I wasn't too sure at the beginning of the winter if my solar would be able to keep up with my heater. So right after my last video, after bragging about my heater, how awesome it is. So a couple mornings ago, I woke up to the sound of a fire alarm. Good thing I had it. Anyways, so of course it woke me up and I opened the light and I noticed that it was full of smoke and it smelled of plastic burning. So anyways, I put on my coat really fast, put up my boots, went outside, see if I was actually on fire. I was trying to find the fire. I couldn't see a fire from anywhere outside, so I came back inside to check inside. So back inside, I noticed that my Webasto control was flashing red. So anyways, of course, I shut off my heater. Actually, I forgot to say that. I did that right from the beginning. So after my control for my heater had been off for quite a while, I tried to restart it. And it did restart. I could hear it pulling the fuel to the heater. And then the fan started, but only cold air was blowing out. I went outside and all I could see was puffs of smoke coming out of the tailpipe. So I shut it off and I emailed my tech. As of that moment, I had no heater and it was minus 22, not that bad, but still. So I just plugged in an electric heater and hope for the best as I headed off to work. Mid-afternoon, I brought my van into the tech and hope for the best. Hopefully, I thought it was just maybe dirty. I was hoping it was just a little thing and that I would have my van that night. So I found out that I already had 2,500 hours on my heater. Poor thing had been running so hard it had burned out the igniter. So I had to wait for a part. I've been camping out in my van ever since. Doesn't really feel like home right now because there's stuff all over the place. I suppose I'll show you, but it's quite embarrassing. So I've been keeping it above freezing in here with electric heaters. I have to have 2 heaters though to rotate between the both of them because they can't keep up. After a while they just get tired and they stop throwing heat. I had to take my plants out because I didn't want them to freeze, which they would have. So from November to February, I was plugging in every day. But now I notice that these days, since March began, even though it's clearly not spring here, when I plug it in, it just causes over voltage issues. So I just haven't plugged it in for almost 2 weeks now. was actually getting pretty depressed about the snow and not being able to go anywhere. So this weekend, I decided to come to a nature reserve. I'm gonna have to go soon because the snow is falling quite a bit and I don't want to stay stuck out here. My van is super heavy and does not like the snow much. Van lifing in a place where it falls a foot or two of snow every couple of days is not that obvious. You can't really stay in many places because you're gonna get snowed in. In case it's not crystal clear by now, I am not a winter person. I'm only here because of obligations this winter and trying to make the most of it.